Morning, guys. How are you? My son's in here. He's leaving. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm here to give you your daily vibe for, what's today? December 21st, 22nd? Something like that. Monday. Well, it's going to be around that energy. So whatever Spirit has to tell you. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Okay, Father in Heaven, Spirit Guide, show me clearly. What do you want to tell the collective of YouTube today? Monday, 21st, 22nd, something like that. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. I think I looked, but I don't remember. I'm terrible with the dates. All right, show me clearly, Father. What do you want to tell the collective today? What do you want to tell the collective today? Starting something new. Progressively starting something new. You no longer want to wait. You want to take action. Because of your heartbreak, there was no justice given here, so you had to move on. To look for something new because you couldn't see the truth on why you were not being recognized in a situation. Okay, interesting. What about this? Show me clearly, please. What about this? So you want stability. You're ready to start something new. You no longer want to wait. Whoa. Okay, this was all going to fall. I'm going to put these back in and take the one that actually fell. So you know, you don't want to heal. I'm so happy you made it. I never really know what time I can actually log in. It's kind of like whenever I have time, I just log in, you know. And my son was laying on the bed before. I'm like, I'm going to go live. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, no, I am. And then I clicked on the thing. I'm like, good morning. And he's like, okay, time for me to go. Let's see. Okay, you don't want to heal. You don't want to wait. You don't want to waste your time healing, maybe, or maybe you're done healing. You're like, wow, I'm ready. I'm coming out. I'm coming. Yeah, see, you feel like this person who broke your heart has I feel like demolished you, right? Hey, from Holland, that's so cool. It's almost 4 p.m. for you? Oh my God. That's crazy. Well, no, it's early here for me. Well, not super early. It's like 9:40 in the morning. I think this person, a situation from the past that broke your heart and stabbed you in the back, left you in like a distorted energy, right? Oh God, and here she comes. She came in from my Facebook. Yes, I'm on YouTube.
Hi.
It's Angelica. Go to school.
Where's the tape?
It's in the drawers by the front door.
Okay.
And close this door, please, all the way. Sorry, guys. I have kids here.
Bye, guys.
Close the door all the way, please. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, you're like, it left you in distorted energy. You're like, this is not making me happy anymore. You felt foolish. You felt foolish because you were fighting. You felt foolish because you were fighting maybe over a situation. Or you felt foolish that you took initiative. Yes, kids will be kids. You couldn't see something clearly. You're like, why didn't I see this clearly? What was wrong with me? You were like, I was so confused. I didn't know what to do. Yep, couldn't sleep at night. This confusion kept you up all night long. You're like, what's wrong? But the important thing is that you're ready to start something new. What is this new thing? What is going on? Let's see. I'm going to pick up these cards. Guys, I ordered new tarot cards, so I think they're like some I forget, like witches or something like that. Sorry about that. My parents are calling me. I can't wait to get them in. All right, why do I keep grabbing this deck? I never use this deck for reading. I grabbed it this morning too. You're ready to move on because you're going to stand in your power. I'm going to use it. Spirit led me to pick it up, so I'm picking it up. Don't know why. Clearly, there's a message here for you. Beauty. You need to see the beauty. You need to, you know the truth. You're moving on. You know the beauty of the situation. Okay. What else? You need to breathe. You need to bring life back into you. It's time to see the beauty in your situation. It's time to breathe life back into you. Okay, what else, Spirit? Making love to loving the loving that you didn't hear the call. That makes sense to anybody? Loving that you didn't hear the call to clean your space because of caution. Does that resonate with anybody? You need to see the beauty into you leaving because you're seeing the truth. I'm trying to connect the dots here, guys. Trying to figure this out. You're leaving because you see the truth in a situation. You're seeing the beauty that you need to bring life back. Loving, not knowing. Do you love the fact, maybe? You possibly love the fact that you didn't see this sign earlier? Because maybe you were too scared to do it before? Interesting. Okay. What else, Spirit? Maybe because of a secret? A secret birth? A secret pregnancy? Or a secret return? Okay? Or a secret return to or something like that. That you couldn't see truth, you couldn't see clearly. That you couldn't manifest. Oh yeah, it sucks to be stuck to somebody who doesn't respect you, right? Yes. Time to let this heaviness go. Spirit is saying, time to let the heaviness go of this contract, of this partnership. It's funny, I was just on the phone with my boyfriend, and he was talking about something, and I have to finalize things with my divorce, but my soon-to-be ex-husband is not very cooperative. And I looked down, and in my box of goodies, I have 2 decks here, right? And I wanted to show you guys this. And I literally see it like this. I look down, and now I'm reading this, and I see karmic relationship in reverse and release your ex. And now that I just said ending this contract, I have a feeling this wasn't just meant for me. I have a feeling it was also meant for you guys, for me to see my deck like this. End the karmic situation, release the ex, okay? Not everything, everything happens for a reason. Sometimes, is it too much of a coinky dink? I think not, right? And now that we're talking about this, and I just looked down and I saw that, and I was like, okay, I needed to show you that. What else? What else do you want to say? Okay, what else? What else? Tell me. Okay. You cannot speak your truth about what you've learned in this contract. You're having a hard time speaking your truth about it? Something that came out? Something that was revealed? Okay. How somebody couldn't heal because they didn't know their worth, or they didn't have money and they didn't know? One or the other. They didn't know their worth. They either didn't know their worth, they didn't realize that they didn't know their worth, or they didn't know they were going to lose money in a situation. Oh, I hate when they disappear on me. There we go. And you held up the deck. Oh, see? Thank you, Jesus. See? You always have to listen to your gut, right? Because you never know. It's meant for something, right? See? You're done. You didn't realize that you weren't being appreciated? Did you not realize you were not being appreciated in the past, maybe? You didn't know your worth. You didn't know that you didn't know your worth. You didn't realize that you weren't being appreciated. You see, you stayed. You stayed in the situation. Then you went within. And you released this attachment of this old cycle. And now, like I said before, you're standing in your power, your masculine energy. And now you're ready to stand in your masculine energy. You're ready to stand strong in who you are and in what the fuck you believe in. I'm sorry, as I look in this video camera, I have my robe on. I'm sitting on the bedroom floor. Like, my girlfriend's like, Rose, I don't know anybody like you. Like, most people go live on video chats and they're like, they get their hair done, their makeup's on, their nails are done. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of cracking myself up. I knew, but I didn't feel the beginning. Yeah, well, you know what it is? We accept. We accept. Our love for people makes us accept the shit, right? And then you feel like, well, the more I do for them, the more I give to them, the more they're going to appreciate me. But it's not the truth. The more they don't appreciate you, the more they don't appreciate you. The more you do for them, they still don't appreciate you because now they've categorized you as their bitch. And now you're stuck being their bitch forever because they're like, well, I treat her like shit, or I treat him like shit, whatever the energy is flipped. And they respect me and they do all these things for me, so I must be doing something right. Or why do I have to be any better for them? They accept it. You know what I mean? Yeah, right? We're having coffee together. Today I have a little doggy cup with a Christmas hat on. Thank you for telling me not to change. Yeah, but see, God is telling you, you have finally healed. You're ready. You have gone to this place. This is the cards before. I was like, you don't want to heal? No, you're finally healed, right? You field. You field. Does that mean something for somebody? You field. You've healed the fact that you've been stuck in an old cycle and you literally just walked out. I like that. No more drama llama. What else? See? I think that's good. I think we're all getting to this energy. I have this feeling, oh wait, today's the 21st, right? Today's the day where the planets align almost precisely. And I was just going to say, I think we're all coming to this place right now where it's like a reset of a lot of people taking back their life, taking charge, right? And getting rid of this shit, this realignment, right? It's like getting an adjustment from the chiropractor. You're like, okay, I got this. Let's go. Right? I kind of feel like that's who we all are. And I feel like the planets aligning is like a universal adjustment. And we're all going to get adjusted with the universe. And I feel like we've all been like, what are they called? And they're under the earth, under the ground. They're plate tectonics plates. They kind of go like this, right? And then this weird rotation thing that happens causes the shifts where actually that's when we have earthquakes and stuff like that, right? I feel like we're at that point where it's going to go, like we're going to have an internal earthquake and everything's going to be like released, like the tension's going to be released. Probably starting today and into tomorrow, and things are going to start to change. I don't know why I was just guided to tell you that. Okay, I told you I know a lot of different things. A lot of different things. I love science. I don't just love biology. I love science in general. Although I couldn't remember the actual name, plate tectonic plates or something like that. I forget what they're called. But yeah, that's how earthquakes happen in the fault lines, right? And I feel like that's exactly what's going to happen right now. Once the universe aligns itself and the planets align, it's like we're going to have that adjustment. And I feel like I think we're all coming to this place of just like this, okay, I know what to do. Okay, I got to move forward. Okay, let's get my shit together, right? That's what I'm feeling. What else? What else? What else, universe? I was going to say, I usually say, what else, Father? What else, God? What else, universe? Clearly, they wanted me to say universe. What do you want to tell them? Because, yes, as I said that, everything just went falling. See, you received the message to finish your shit up and start building a new foundation. Because you were kind of not so blessed in the past. And you were kind of not so lucky. I'm glad you did too. And I'll have to wait 12 hours for YouTube to upload my video because that's kind of how long it takes for them to upload their own lives. It makes no sense. It should be instantaneously. But apparently, it's just not. See? You felt not so lucky, not so blessed in this old cycle. Things were never really done properly. And it made you stuck, right? You stayed in this unorderly fashion of life, right? But now you know the truth. Now you know. If you don't know, now you know. What else? Okay, I feel like they're guiding me to pick up another deck. What else, Father? What do you want to tell them today? You were not listening to your gut. See, the universe was trying to tell you, and you were not following it. They were trying to say, hello. Remember when I gave you diarrhea when you were supposed to go out with him? Hello. Remember when your car wouldn't start? Hello. Like, hello. Actually, I just posted something on my community about that. Like God saying, why is she with him? And the angels were like, well, you know, God's like, I gave her 11 signs. Like, why is she still with him? Well, he texted her 11:11. And God was like, it's actually so fucking funny. I just posted it on my community thing. So go and check it out. It was a little meme somebody posted on my Phoenix Rising group in my Facebook page. Yeah, see, you weren't listening to your gut to stand in your power, to stand strong, right? And you were suffering in silence because you didn't. See? You just kept your mouth shut and you're like, I made my bed. I have to lie in it. Not true. You can always go buy a new bed, right? They sell new beds. You can throw it in the dumpster and go buy yourself a new one. Okay? See, you're like, do I want to go through this pain? Do I want to go through this emotional pain? Isn't this the cycle I was meant to stay in? Is this the truth? Yeah, like, see, I think you were like, wasn't I supposed to stay in this? Like you were struggling with this in your head. Isn't this what I'm supposed to do? Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Aren't I supposed to just deal with unhappiness in my life and just suck it up like everybody else? Because that's what it is, right? To be in a relationship? No. Yes, there's shitty things in situations and relationships, but there's beautiful moments. And if there's more shitty than beautiful, then there's a problem. Yeah. See, I also think Spirit is saying, it was hard for you to really it was hard for you to actually see the truth because you weren't as spiritual then too, right? I think, yes. Well, that makes sense, right? Because if you're really a spiritual person, not religious, because religious person, you're going to stay there to the day you die and say, Father, yes, this was my cross to bear. This was my cross to bear. No, it's not the truth. When you become spiritual, you realize that the universe has so much for you, right? Religion is what puts the structure in. Spirituality says, throw the bed out and go buy a new one because that's what you want. That's what you get if you want it, right? No, religion says you must stay. You must suffer. Suffering brings you to heaven. What? Really? Really? Suffering brings you to heaven? I mean, maybe there is some truth in that, right? Because when we suffer, sometimes we become better people. Like I always say, take those things that happen to us as a blessing. I feel like I don't belong where I'm at. I just don't know what to do. Oh, goodness. I hate when that happens. You know what? It's okay to drive around. When I was going through everything with my ex-husband, sometimes I just didn't want to go home. I would just park in a parking lot, like around the corner from my house, put my seat down, open the sunroof, and just look at the sky and look at the clouds. And I would just talk to God and be like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I know what I want to do. And just like I was saying, I don't think me coming into my spiritual strength is what gave me the energy to do it. But you know what? It's okay to take a time out sometimes to figure it out. Sometimes, actually, I got to tell you, I saw some of the most amazing things. I would meditate and I would talk to my spirit guides and to the universe and God, and they would actually show me signs in the clouds. And they were answering my questions through the clouds. They were actually showing me symbols. So I'm saying, sometimes you need to just get lost in here. Not forever, just for like a little bit. Just be like, oh, what am I supposed to do? Sometimes you get clarity in those moments that we zone out. If you ask for it and you actually want to receive the message, they'll give it to you. You just have to pay attention to what it is. Like I said, it was the clouds. Clouds were showing me so many things. 43, timeout has taken long enough. Well, I'm 43 too, so amen, sister. And I've taken my shit back. It took me a while, but it's okay. Guess what? It's called part 2. Part 2 of life, right? The better side, because now we're all in this collective are more spiritually awakened. So we're going to have a much better outcome than we had in the beginning. When we first started out, we were all young and naive and didn't know what the fuck we were doing. And sometimes we still don't know what the fuck we were doing. But because we have this spiritual strength and knowledge now, it's like now we know we can have anything that we want if we really choose to, right? And we have the power to do it too. It's a different phase, right? So you are discontent and bored, they said, with your last life, your past situation. And it didn't matter how many material items you had, it still wasn't good enough, right? It didn't make you happy. See, money doesn't make you happy. You weren't listening to your intuition. What was the lecture I just gave you? See, you weren't listening to your intuition. So you decided to transform yourself to end this karma and this bad karma. So what to do now? How to get started? What do you mean how to get started? See, I think they're telling you. Authority, wish fulfillment. See, you weren't taking charge of what you wanted in your life in the past. Okay? Okay. Let's see. Let's see. What's the animal oracle decks? I think I'm having such a hard time talking today, guys. I'm like tongue-tied. I think I had too many glasses of wine last night. My head's a little... just a little bit. I'm actually started watching a show with my 2 older children called Ragnarok. It's on Netflix. It's about, the Norway, the gods, Thor, Odin. But it's like a new show in today's time and how some kid has the gifts. Very good. If you like sci-fi fantasy, which you probably do if you're into all this stuff, it's a great freaking show. Okay? But you definitely watch it. See? The God is telling you, I was going to say God and the universe. So God is telling you, it's time to allow yourself to be independent. It's a time to manifest what you want. And guess what? They're also telling you, guys, you are protected, okay? You have protection around you. The universe is protecting you. If you take back your power and you do the things that you want in the right manner, right? Do it in the right manner. You'll get what you want. Don't keep reaping up bad karma, right? Do it right. Take back your power. Take back your life. What else? Because this past group that you were with, these people, this person, they didn't love you the way you needed to be loved. And it kept you stuck. It kept you stuck in this old cycle of just this old belief pattern of that what you were supposed to do. I'm supposed to be married. I'm not supposed to leave my husband. I'm not supposed to want somebody else in my life. All these supposed to do's, right? This could be with a job too. I should stay here. They're good to me. This is security. But you're not happy. You want to stay in a job for the rest of your life and be miserable as fuck. I don't know. It's not worth it. It's like, what a waste of a life, right? Same thing with relationships. You're going to stay in a relationship you're not happy with? What a waste of a life. There's so many amazing things out there that you can have. Yeah, I get trying. I get trying to fix the relationship. But when you try and try and try and try and it just doesn't work, why? Why stay, right? Nobility. See, you weren't being noble in the past. I think you weren't being noble to yourself. You weren't standing in your truth, in your power. You weren't standing in your own self-honor, right? Oh, let's see. And you could not reveal the truth. That you could not persevere. You couldn't go through with it. Yeah, because you weren't spiritually awakened yet, right? Because I literally just told us that. Okay, now, archangels, what do you want to tell the collective? Before I end out this reading for today. Again, creative writing in the reverse, not writing something. You know what? It may not be. For those of you who don't, you're like, what is this writing? It just dawned on me. It may not be writing at all. Because Spirit just was like, bing. Sometimes you just didn't write something. You didn't fix something. You couldn't fix something. Unless, for those of you who meant you didn't write something physically, it could be that you didn't write something. But for those of you who are like, what is she talking about? Maybe you needed to write something. You needed to fix it. You know? Right the wrongs. You know what I mean, right? Big shaking of the heads, I hope. I hope you've heard that saying before. You need to right your wrongs. Yeah. So maybe you just couldn't right your wrongs. Maybe you weren't fixing something. You didn't even have an idea of how to do it. You were just like, I have no idea. How do I fix this? How do I fix this? What else, Spirit? What else? And you were not seeking counsel in the past. Really? Is that all you really want to tell them today? I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit more. What else? You needed to give it to God. You weren't giving it to God. You weren't going within. You weren't being spiritual in the past. But I think for the most part, most of the people in here, I think we all are on this spiritual journey. See, you weren't putting the effort into it. It was just writing too much. Maybe. You see the writings on the wall, right? You just weren't putting the energy into it. It's like, therapy. just didn't, it's just like all your luster for life was like gone. Like, you just get deflated and you're just like, oh, like that. That's what I feel like. It's the energy I'm feeling right now. It's like that. Anything else, Spirit? Any last closing messages? Okay, guys. It's time to go. Actually, this is a very beautiful picture. Kind of reminds me of Elsa from Frozen. It's time to go with the flow with life. It's time to be creative. And also look at our hands, right? It's time to go with the flow, but it's also time to manifest what you truly want. Different motives. It's time to manifest. What do you really want in your life, right? What is it? Create it. You are the creator of your own universe. You're the creator of everything in your life. You got the power. I've got the power. Right? Not kidding. We all have the power. It's all in our hands. It's all in our hands. Okay, guys? While driving home, I heard Let It Go from Frozen. That's why you're making that face up. Actually, honestly, it's such a powerful song, okay? It's such a powerful song. It's like, you really should just listen to those words. I make people listen to it who've never heard it, and I'll make them listen to it. And a lot of times I train people how to sing vocally. I let them, that's one of the songs I like to teach people how to sing, because it has so much meaning, especially if you've been through it in life, right? It's funny, for the young people, they look at me like, what? What do you mean? I'm like, just let it go. Like, just let it go. Like, all that shit on your shoulder. Like, what? And then I have to, like, make it a child, like, okay, so, that boy you really liked? Yeah, remember, like, how upset you were that he really liked somebody else and not you? They're like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. Remember how you were like, yeah. That's the power. That's the energy. That shit that's in your head. Like, this is how I deal with teenagers. You need to talk childlike, because there are problems. You know what? Unless some teenager, me as a teenager, I went through the ringer. But thank God, a lot of people I work with have not. And they've had very privileged lives. So that's a good thing. But, that song is strong. It's powerful. So much has turned my heart. You're only stuck if you allow yourself to be stuck, okay? You're only stuck if you allow yourself to be stuck. Honestly, maybe there's a reason why this came out right here, okay? Maybe you all need to go to YouTube when I'm done with this, go pull up Let It Go from Frozen, pull up the version with, I have 3113 mirroring numbers right now, guys, okay, on my screen. Listen to this song. Listen to the song. And also, remember, if you didn't see the movie, you should watch it. It's a great movie, even though it's a kid's movie. It's about accepting who you are. It's about accepting everything who you are and not giving two shits about what they think about you. It's about standing in your power and owning your shit. Owning up to who you are as a person. And the song Listen from Beyonce, I'm going to have to listen to that. I'm sure I must have heard it. But I'm telling you, and then in this movie, she manifests shit with her hands. Legit. It's like, and that's what I'm telling you. You can manifest anything. Let go of your past. The universe is telling you, you have the power, just like Elsa, in the palm of your hands to manipulate nature, okay? Yes, 'cause nothing else matters. It's another great song. I'm telling you, it's time to stand in your power. I know it's hard. It's one day at a time. It's one day at a time. It's one thing at a time. it's meditating, it's going within, it's dissecting it. And the thing, how I try to teach people, like I told you guys, I'm like a spiritual advisor and coach. If you guys ever need that, I do that on the side. So you can just email me and I can help you out with that. We do one-on-one sessions. But it's about the problem, taking that problem and dissecting it and really understanding the problem, right? Why? And then understanding that problem and accepting it. And then coming to terms with accepting it. And then once you come to terms to accept it, every time this thing, this thought comes into your mind, you go, oh, no, I already know why I can't deal with this anymore. I already know why I can't give energy into this anymore. Nope, I can't do that. Nope. Because now you have to remember back that I've already processed this. I already went through this. And then every time you realize, oh, no, I'm not going to visit this anymore. I've processed this. I've accepted it. I know why it happened. The more you put yourself like in check, every time those feelings come back into your life and you get triggered, the easier it is every damn time. And so the day when something that would have triggered you ridiculously happens and you're just like, doesn't even faze you. And then you're going to be like this. Was that me? Did I just not respond to that? That thing that would have broken me down? I'm telling you. We can all get there. We all do. I put myself through so much guilt, so much pain in my life until I learned to accept everything. And the more I did, the more I was like, let it go. Do you need PayPal account? Yeah, I accept PayPal or Venmo. Those are the only two cash apps I accept. But yes. All right, guys, I will be back tomorrow. I love you guys. Okay, be strong. Yes, Merry Christmas to all those I don't get to see if I don't catch you guys live tomorrow, the next day. But I'm going to try to come back, and probably not Christmas morning, and we'll see how the rest of the week is going to be. The next 2 weeks are going to be a little hairy, right? All this drinking ain't no good. No, I'm telling you, it's not. And you know what? Drinking is not a way to cope. That just leads you to have more devil energy, right? So don't use drinking as an escape. Have a drink, but not a bottle. Even though a bottle is pretty damn easy sometimes. All right, guys. Love and lights. I will see you tomorrow.